Hey everyone, thank you for coming to my channel, D versus Debt. This is D and it is Savings Challenge Saturday. Woo! So it is time to do my savings challenges, and because it's November, I'm actually adding a couple of new challenges. One I've turned into a game, so you're going to see that in a little bit, and one is for Black Friday. So let's go ahead and get this started. Remember, for my savings challenges, I usually use just my rollover money. For the month of November though, since I'm doing extra challenges to save up for Black Friday, I'm gonna be pulling out extra money from the bank to have for the challenges. But for my rollover money, this week I am using $33 to put into my savings challenges from money that I budgeted and ended up not using. So for groceries, I budgeted $40, spent $35, had a rollover of $5. For home, I didn't spend any of my budgeted $20, so all of that went into rollover. Gas, I went over by 10, as we probably all are right now. We're probably all going over budget with gasoline because of the crazy prices. And then I made an oopsie here. So I had a budget of 20 for health, only spent 2, and so that gave me a rollover of 18. So all together, adding these up and subtracting this one, I have 33 to go into my savings challenges. So 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33. That is the rollover part of it. And I just got back from the bank and took out a big fat wad, look at this, ooh, to use throughout the month for my savings challenges. So this is actually a little bit over $200. So let's go ahead and do the bingo challenge. All right, so 7 closes out my eye column. So I've got eyes closed. Well, I guess technically. All the I's are taken up, N's are all taken up, G's are all taken up. I have just one little number and 2 big ones left, and then I shall be done with the challenge. So that means I'm going to take 5, 6, 7 and put it into my bingo envelope. And actually, because the envelope was getting so fat, just like me over the holidays right now, I replaced some of the 20s with a $100 bill. It's a real one, not a placeholder, in order to trim down the envelope. So 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 40, whoops, 60, 61, 62, 63. What in the world? 68. These were out of order. 69, 70. Now I'm all discombobulated, so let me do that again. 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. Yep, so $270 goes into the bingo challenge. So that is almost wrapping up. Let's go ahead and do the alphabet challenge. All right, so Q, it's interesting, it's clustering them together here. So Q, $17. Did anyone ever watch Avenue Q, that scandalous musical? Let me know. All right, so $17, so that's 10, 15, 16, 17, and in goes my alphabet envelope. So it's 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 76, $77 into my alphabet savings challenge, which is gonna be used for buying teacher clothes when I go back to the classroom in August. So that takes care of that. All right, it is time for my New Year savings challenge. So let me go ahead and, wow, what happened here? Oh boy, I'm all over the place. Just had caffeine, so obviously I am having issues. All right, so these represent the Fridays leading up to New Year's. I'm putting in $10 for every Friday leading up to that date so that I can, abuse my pumpkin, apparently. All right, so that I can have fun money for New Year's Eve. So let me go ahead and get my little envelope, get my $10 bill, fold her up. In she goes. So now we have 5 envelopes stuffed, and we're inching closer to January 1st. Can't believe we're already in November. That blows my mind. So January will be here before we know it. All right, so there's my New Year savings challenge. I only had one day this week that I walked over 2,000 steps. Oops, 2,000. I only had one day this week that I walked over 10,000 steps, and that was on Tuesday. So that means I get a heart. Man, seriously though, I gotta lay off the caffeine. Look at what a mess I am. I would have done a better coloring job just with my eyes closed and kind of just aiming at the page randomly. All right, so it was Tuesday the 2nd. And then that dollar goes into my 10,000 step envelope. Because I didn't reach it any days last week, I was like, I am gonna kick butt this week and I shall walk so many days. And nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are my 6 for the 10,000 step challenge. By the time I finish this, it's gonna be like 2023, but that's okay. So now for the $5 savings challenge. My poor little pumpkin, she's getting thrown around. She's so pretty, but she gets abused in each of my videos. All right, so let's see. I have a stack of 5s. I don't want to be greedy and use them all up today, but I'm gonna do 2. Thinking about it. Yeah, I think 2 is good. So I'm gonna go ahead and color 2 of my hearts. For each heart, I grab a 5 and I stuff it into my envelope. And this is supposed to be for winter clothes. And I'm tempted to start taking some of this money out and start spending it because it's getting colder here in Arizona, which might shock some of you all, but it does get cold, especially where I'm at. It's higher elevation. So these go into my 5s. So I got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, $30. So if I take 20 out, I can buy a nice hoodie. We'll see. I'll think about that. So there's a $5 savings challenge. We should start a game of how many times can I knock this pumpkin over. Maybe that could be a savings challenge. All right, so I was just at the bank, like I mentioned, and so I made it a point to invest into my Roth IRA that I have through the credit union. So there is my 100. So I was blabbering on and on, telling the most interesting story in the world and the secret of life, and my dang phone ran out of memory. It's been acting up so badly lately, and so that is gone. So I had finished coloring this in. So that is it for my Roth IRA savings tracker. So now it's time for this. I I've written myself, let me move it up since we're working with a smaller recording area today. I'd written that I owe myself $460. However, I gained a ton of new subscribers. So thank you so much to everyone that subscribed to my channel. I not only hit the 500 milestone, which I was so thrilled about this week. I've actually right now have 515 subscribers to my channel. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish coloring in this row. And that's just so exciting. I don't know what I'm doing to see that spurt, but I'm so very grateful for it. I've been trying to be consistent and put out a lot of videos every week and also at the exact same time every week, just because people like routine. So that's what I've been trying, and I guess it's working. So thank you to those of you that have subscribed. So I still need to fill out 1, 2, 3 boxes here. So I'm at 517 as of right now, but I'm just gonna color in these 3, and then we'll see next week where I'm at. So I was going to give myself $1 for every subscriber to my channel. However, if you watch this week's Transfer Tuesday video where I talk about my money moves, I made a major money move and it cost me $500, but it shrank my mortgage down to practically nothing. So it dropped my interest rate by over 1%, and my monthly mortgage payments now are under $300. So amazing. So yeah, I owe you myself for a while now to recover from the $500 that I had to pay for that. All of my printables are listed in my Etsy shop. The link to my shop is in the description box below my video. I'm doing a scroll through to give you an idea of what I have. They're all $1.25 each and are instantly downloadable. And now it is time to do my savings challenge. So what I'm doing is I turned this savings challenge that is on Latina Budget's Etsy shop into a game. So I'm not going to save up the full $350 because I am broke. So I'm going to have it randomly choose for me the amount. So I put in, there were, I believe it was 10 turkeys, 10 leaves, and 10 wishbones. So I wrote a symbol on each little page or each little piece of paper that I folded up in here. And so for every video now that I post for the month of November, I'm going to pick a number and set aside the amount of money that it recommends for me to do. So I am going to use this as a treat yourself challenge. So this semester has kicked my butt at school. If you're not familiar with my story, I'm on sabbatical this year, so I'm taking a break from teaching, and I'm a student this year, but man, it's been rough. So I am going to call this the Thankful, since it's Thanksgiving theme. Thankful the semester is over because the semester ends December 3rd. And so I want to treat myself. So that's why it says hashtag treat yourself to something fun for having survived all the stress. Like literally my hair has fallen out. I've gained weight. I'm just a stressed out mess. So again, every video then for the rest of the month, I'm going to shake my little jar and then see how much I set aside into my envelope. So let's dig around, and oh my gosh, of course I would start with a turkey. So T is for turkey, and I'm having a heart attack because, as you can see by the little legend, that turkey is 20 bones. Holy moly, that's a lot of money. So Sara at Latina Budgets, girl, you're costing me all kinds of money already. So, well, let me see. Let me find brown. Yay, I have an excuse to use my brown Mildliner. But I'm butchering this poor turkey, and it's not even Thanksgiving. Holy moly. This is hard to color. So I apologize, Mr. Turkey, for making you a mess. All right, so that means that $20 goes into my Stuff the Turkey envelope. If you want to learn how to make these, that was the tutorial I gave on my Freebie Friday video yesterday, so the video before this one. And you'll learn how to get the free digital paper as well as how to make a peekaboo envelope. But I was just tickled to death when I came up with these labels like Stuff the Turkey. Notice the S is a $sign. So I thought that was hilarious because I'm all about dad jokes and cheesy stuff like that. So again, from here on out, every video I release this month, I'll be shaking my jar and putting money away to reward myself for surviving, hopefully, the semester. By the time Thanksgiving, nope, there's another pumpkin drop. That the semester is over. All right, next savings challenge. So I purchased the Secure the Bag challenge, and so this one is supposed to help you save up for Black Friday. The only thing I plan to purchase for Black Friday is a new phone. Like I said, mine is just dying and it's constantly like hot and doing all these weird things, constantly running out of memory, so it's just time for a new one. However, I'm really hoping to get a good deal on a phone. I'm gonna use this challenge to save up $400, and I really hope I don't spend that much. And you might be like, $400 is not a lot for a phone. But I'm a tightwad, I'm on a budget, and so I'm really hoping to get a deal. I've heard rumors that nobody wants the iPhone mini 13, and so that some people are going to be giving them away for free, some companies. I'm hoping that's true because I would be all about that. So to save up $400, that means that every single bag then is going to be $20 that I set aside. So I'm going to do 2 today. And that is $40. No, you know what? Black Friday is like in 4 weeks. So I have to do 1, 2, 3. I have to do basically, there's 4 rows. So basically that's 4 weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm going to have to set aside $100. That burns. For those of you that speak Spanish, me arde el codo. Like, I'm just, my tightwad self is having a hard time with this. So what color should I make this? I have to pick a happy color to take away the pain. So I'm going to try to be matchy-matchy. So there are a total then of 5 very sloppily colored bags. And if you hear some jingle jangling, that is my little dog. She is right here next to me where I'm recording. So sometimes you might hear her snoring. Sometimes you might hear her making rude sounds, and I try to edit those out because even though she is a little lady, she's a corgi, she is not a little lady. She's not ladylike at all. She's all about the rude sounds. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 means I have to set aside 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well, there I was all excited and braggy that I took out so much money and thinking it was gonna last, and it's gone. So there's those, and here is my Black Friday envelope from my tutorial. So 10, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. If there is no smoking deal on the iPhones for Black Friday, then I'm going to use it as a down payment basically for the phone. And I hate to do it, but I'll probably just sign up for the monthly billing for a new phone. But I like to pay everything up front. I don't like doing monthly billings because usually there's extra charges and things like that. And I just like to get it over with, like rip off the Band-Aid and just, you know, just do it. So that is it for my savings challenges today. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.